born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car, for babies in the backseat underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this morning here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to help you make so much money you need a 10-ton truck. We help people learn how to currency trade using our proprietary trading tools that have a 15-year history of helping people change their financial path, and we teach you by using personalized one-on-one training, which we think is the most efficient and effective way to learn currency trading. We have a variety of different signals that you can trade using our trading tools. And as we coach you, we kind of figure out what resonates with your personality and risk preferences and create a trade plan around that. So with that, let's get started this morning. We first need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the reasons one of the benefits of the program is that we do these live trades where pretty much every day we have a experienced trader like myself come online and we'll walk you through an analysis. And once you are a regular member, we do a trade at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That tends to be a little scalp trade. We do a trade at 6 p.m. Eastern. That tends to be a 30 plus pip trade. And then we do another trade at 10 p.m., which is usually a 10 plus pip trade. So every day there are opportunities to trade with someone who knows what they're doing. Plus, we are committed to your success because you're trading with company funds, and that creates kind of an accountability partner. So you've got somebody who's kind of watching what you're doing and making sure you're going down the right path and not veering off too much. And then again, we supplement that with continuous training on Wednesday evenings and Saturday mornings, in addition to the one-on-one. So lots of opportunities to learn and stay on track. Had you followed my trade setup from last night, we did over 30 pips. I put in 2 trades last night based on that overnight trade. We were oversold, and the day chart was going up. So I doubled up on the trade with an 11 pip and a 22 pip trade, and both closed actually at the 11 pip, and they both closed. So another extra benefit. Now I work off of a little kind of checklist, almost like a pilot. I make sure I turn on and off my green chart every day before starting, so to clear out the memory so it works a little faster. And I also make sure that my MetaTrader 4 is connected, which is what I trade through. Good practice is to review the trades for the day. Specifically, I'm trying to figure out if the trade didn't do what I wanted, why that happened. As we are technical traders, which means we are trading based on the price action, and that's what the indicators are very good at helping us identify. I want to know what the news is, and because the news will also impact movement in currency prices. So to get that, I look at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into three components: yellow, which is low impact; orange, which is high impact; orange, which is medium impact; and red, which is high impact. And you can see there's a bunch of stuff on the Canadian dollar this morning at 8:30. Usually I want to be out of a trade. I do not want to be holding a trade 2 hours beforehand. So we are within that 2 hour window, so we won't take any trade on the Canadian dollar because we can't predict what's going to happen here. And I found that sometimes the news leaks a little bit, so the price will start to move independent of what the indicator is saying, and by the time the indicator picks it up, it's a little too late. So no trades on the Canadian dollar, and we've got kind of smooth sailing. So with that, let us go to let's do our analysis. The trade I'm going to be doing is something called a 10-point trade. I'm doing it off of a 1 hour chart. And basically what it's trying to do is get agreement between all three sections of the chart. And if I can get agreement between all three sections of the chart, I have a good trade. So I don't know what these yellow lines are here. So this chart I am using is the light 6 major. It's one of the standard charts. I like to call it the composite chart because it's showing us multiple currency pairs all on a 1 hour chart. Let's see here. So on the Australian US dollar, I am going to start with the middle section of the chart. I am looking for situations where we are either oversold and the lines are going up like we have here, or overbought and the lines are coming down. So right now we have a signal on the Australian US dollar. Oversold, everybody's going up, and the green line has crossed over the red, and the gray line has crossed over the black. So I've got 3 points. The 3 points are: 1, we're oversold; 2, all the lines are pointing up; and 3, the green line has crossed over the red, and the black line, or the gray line's crossed over the black. I've got the extra benefit of the lines being clustered. That tends to make the signal a little stronger. And the second extra benefit, that the green line is sloped steeply. It's greater than 45 degrees. So when I get 3 points here, I am going to take a look at what the TNTs are doing. Basically, I want to see how many lines are in agreement with the buy signal I see here. So the 2 orange lines are going up. Thick orange is going up. thin orange is going up, although not that steeply. So there's 2 points. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is coming down, that means buy. So the dotted blue is coming down. So that's a 3rd point. So 3 of the 4 are telling me buy. I want to have at least 3 of the lines telling me buy. So I've got that here. Then the next thing I am going to check is the pressure. And to support a buy, I want the lines either going up, and they're not, or I want the green line on top. And the green line has just crossed over. So we have 1 point. So I've got 1 point here, 3 points on the majors and minors, and 3 points on the TNTs. So when I have, oops, where to go? When I have 7 points, I am then going to confirm the setup. To confirm the setup, I am going to go to a chart that's going to show me a 2 and a 4 hour chart in addition to the 1 hour chart. So I'm going to pop over here. I am going to, was that AUD USD? And so here's the signal we were just looking at. I want to see, basically, I want to see on the 2 hour and the 4 hour, I want us to be oversold on both of them. They don't necessarily have to be going up, as here on the 2 hour, we're oversold. The majors are going up. And really what I'm looking at is just the majors. So they've touched and are going up. They don't need to be going up, but I do want them oversold. Here on the 4 hour, however, I don't have that. 4 hours in the middle of the channel going down. So this is telling me they're still down in the movement, while this is telling me that there is up in the movement. I want everybody oversold. And the reason I want that is, for some reason, if this weakens, I'm still going to get the trade. It's just going to take a little bit longer for it to happen. Normally on a 1 hour chart, I would expect the trade to close between 1 to 3 hours. So, but here, since I don't have the agreement, I'm going to pass. So let's go back and keep looking and see what else we have. So I didn't get the confirmation, so I'm going to pass on the trade. Euro USD oversold and going down, so we're going to pass. Pound USD, it just touched oversold, and both are going kind of sideways. They haven't committed to down yet. USD Canadian, we are not going to trade the Canadian, but even if there was no news on it, we're overbought. Minors are going down. Majors, we don't have the double cross. These are kind of sideways, not really down enough. The red line is not on top. USD Swiss franc. Overbought, and we haven't committed to going down. USD yen overbought. Everybody's coming down, and I've got the double cross. The red is on top, and the black is on top. And we went from less steep to more steep. I like the steepness of the lines. I also like that they're clustered. So 3 points here. 2 orange lines going down. This orange is much steeper than what we had over here. Actually, we've lost the signal here on the AUD USD. Dotted blue going up, so I've got 3 of the 4 telling me sell. When I jump down to the pressure, I've got up pressure with red on top. So the red on top is going to give me a point, and the 2 lines are diverging, they're separating, which indicates it's starting to roll. So I like this setup. So again, let's go back and we want to confirm the setup. So to confirm the setup, I am going to again, that's USD JPY sell. We will, or JPY US, oh yeah, USD JPY. So here is the trade we were looking at. So on the 2-hour, we are overbought and it is starting to go down. Again, I don't need it to go down. I just want it to be overbought, but it is starting to go down, which is good. And on the 4-hour, the minors are clearly overbought. The majors are just touching and they're starting to turn. So I'm going to count both of these as being overbought. We are just reaching it here. So I like my confirmation. I guess I prefer these lines to be a little further up, but given that they're turning, I'm going to take that. So then I want to figure out what the trade is worth. And I'm going to do that by just looking at the candles. And I want to see what the trend is and where the support and resistance is. So we are going to open up just a clean chart with candles on it. What was it? JPY, or excuse me, USD JPY. And to support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And to figure out those spots, I'm going to crunch up the screen so I've got kind of more data points on here. And I'm going to draw some support and resistance lines. So I'm just going to eyeball it and kind of see where the spots seem to naturally stop. So it seems to stop right in here, right in here, right in here. I'm going to drop a line above and below. On the Euro USD, these lines tend to be about 30 to 40 pips apart on a 1-hour chart. And the reason I want to know where these are is I want to trade around. I want to trade around the support and resistance. I don't want to trade through the support and resistance. Because what you'll see is the price tends to hang up. There'll be some bouncing on these lines. So you can see it's come down and bounced. It's gone up and bounced. It didn't go through. And because I want to get in and out of the trade, I want to know where these are. So I'm not going to take pips on the other side. I want to take pips up to the spot where it tends to bounce. I don't want to get stuck. Now, our issue here, clearly, well, not clearly, but we don't have any sort of trend here. You know, it's been going up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up, comes down, goes up. We've broken into this channel here, and I'm not crazy about that, because until the last candle closed on the other side of this resistance line. Right now it is on this side of the resistance line, but it hasn't closed on this side of the resistance line. So it may, you know, before the hour is over, it may pull back and close here. I'd rather that the candle be on this side of the resistance line if we're taking a trade. And we have, I'd like to know how many points we have. So we've got 77 pips from here to here. So these resistance lines are a little big. So I'm going to actually just put in another line in between here, because that's a lot. So let's see where the next stopping spot is. So you can see kind of stopped in here, stopped in here, stopped over here, stopped over here. So now if we were to redo this, we've got $33 pips, which is better for a 1 hour trade. 33 pips up and kind of 4 pips, 5 pips, or 33 pips down and 5 pips, 4 pips up. So, let's save this, and I want to go back and look at the setup again. Oh, I didn't save it. So USD, JPY. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this for a 11 pip sell. 11 pip sell. We'll take half of what's there. So I'm going to open up my meta. You can, if you're taking it on the simulator, you can take it on the simulator. This is a demo account, so I'm going to go to. I don't have USD JPY open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart. USD JPY is in this first grouping. I'm going to put it onto an hour chart, so I'm looking at the same thing. And I'm going to go to File, New Chart, excuse me, let's get back here. I'm going to go to New Order on the second row. Confirm that I've got the right currency pair. My volume is my lot size. My lot size is going to be a function of how much is in the account. In this account, there's $7,100. So I'm going to just basically move that decimal place over 4 spots from here to here and make my lot size 0.71. 0.71 is going to allow me to have 2 open trades and keep my margin level at a safe spot. I'm not going to worry about the stop loss or take profit, so I'm going to click Sell by Market. It records the trade, so now I'm going to right click anywhere along the order, go to Modify, and we said we're going to go for 11 pips. So if I put 110 in here. 110 points is 11 pips. And I click the little blue button, it's going to do the math for me down here. So when I click this, it figures out what the math is for me. And we're going to use basically just a hair over a 3-to-1. So I'm going to use a 35 pip stop loss. 35 pip stop loss, which is 350 points. Again, I click the little red button that does the math and click modify. So it is going to drop in my support and resistance. So we just took a sell on the USD JPY with a take profit of 143.453, 143.453, and a stop loss of 143.911. That's a stop loss of 143.911. Now, and I would expect this trade to close within the next 1 to 3 hours. We've got about 5 minutes left. Let's see if we can find a little scalp trade. The scalp trade, I am going to start with the 4 majors and work backwards. It is called the thick orange line trade. So this is a second signal. So I'm going to use a second signal here. And it is based on where the thick orange line is. And basically, I'm looking for the thick orange line. The thick orange line is kind of a scaled number. When it's as low as it can go, this is at 0. When it's as high as it can go, it is at 10. So I am looking for situations where this number is either 0 or 10. This trade is good when there's less than 5 minutes left in the hour on a 1-hour chart. So right now we got 3 minutes left. So I'm looking for 0 or 10 here, or within 1 point of either end. So here 4 isn't close enough, 2 isn't close enough, 2 isn't close enough. 0.9 is close enough. So you can see the line is down here. However, I don't want to trade on one piece of information. I want confirmation. When this is at 0, it thinks it's no more down in the movement. So I want confirmation that there's no more down in the movement by looking at where the majors are. And basically, I want the majors to be well oversold. I want these red and green lines well below the red line. I don't have that. This is telling me that there's more down in the movement. So we're going to pass. 5 isn't close enough. 6.9 isn't close enough. So let's go to 3 majors. So what you're seeing here is there's an opportunity at the top of every hour to make a good trade. 0.2 is within 1 of 0. And these lines are down below. These lines are down below. This is telling me that there's going to, so we have the signal here. I don't want to take the trade because we already have an open trade on the JPY. I want to take a different pair. So let's keep going. And this trade is telling me a little different than the trade we just took. So we're gonna hold off on this. Well, what we're looking to happen is when the thick orange line is at 0 and the lines are oversold, there's going to be a little snap at the top of the hour, and that's good for 5 pips. But I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to do that. 4 isn't close enough. 0 is close enough. It's all the way down, but look where my majors are. They're way above. They're overbought. I want them down here, so we'll pass. 1 again. With the JPY, there's going to be a big spread on this, so we're not going to do this. It's a little over 1. No. Let's look at. We're under a minute here. So I'm going to go fast. No. And let's go here. No. So no thick orange line trades this morning, other than that one we saw on the JPY. And what was that? That was oh, and it was also on Canadian. So we don't want to trade the Canadian dollar right now because of the news event. So to recap, we took a trade, a sell trade for 11 pips on the USD JPY with a take profit of 143.453, and a stop loss of 143.911. And I just want to go back and look at one more thing before we go. Okay, we're okay. We're good. It closed on this side of the on the sell side of the resistance line. So I will expect this trade to close within the next 1 to 3 hours. We are here to help you change your life, to help you get on that path to financial independence, to give you the training and tools that you need to be very successful at something that's very profitable. So if you have questions, you can reach out directly to me. You can schedule time with me at forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, forexsmarttrade.com/schedule, or you can work with whoever your coach is. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you taking some time out of your day to spend it with me. And we will see you again Thursday morning. And if you want another trading opportunity, they will be doing a trade today at 9:30. Where is it? Got too many tabs here open. They'll be doing another trade today at 9:30 if you are a light member. Okay, and if you're a regular member at 10 a.m., there's a session. Thanks so much. We will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.